Hey everybody, it's your friend and your guy and your favorite gnarliest channel, Gardener. What's up? How's it going? So today I'm gonna do something slightly off from what I normally do. We're going to take a look at how I make my thumbnails because a crazy number of people have asked how I make my thumbnails. So let's talk about it. So if you don't know, I used to do a bunch of thumbnails with my face in them. And I have noticed that the videos with the faces tend to get more views than the videos without them. But I am liking the challenge of making thumbnails like this. So let's figure out what the thumbnail for this video is going to be. So as you can see here, we have just a couple of elements down here, and we're going to break down the core components of one of my thumbnails. Now the latest version of GIMP for some reason has like this weird delay when it's generating the thumbnails for layer groups down here. Not sure what that's about, but once it's generated them, it's fine. But I usually save all of my layers, all of my video thumbnails as layers down here. So let's start, shall we? Let's start. We're gonna create a new layer group, and then we're going to make a layer for text, and I don't know what we're going to call this video. What are we going to call it? Totally not clickbait. I don't even know. I might just use that because that's funny to me. And then I like to make them so that they're all the text is about the same size. Totally not. That's going to be a big knot. We can spread the text out a little bit here. And we can bring this text back like that and just do these two as we spread them out. See, this is all a trial and error thing for me because I tend to prefer not to do the same thing over and over again. And truthfully, people get bored of the same thing over and over again. So let's try messing around with the letter spacing because I think the word clickbait is really the thing that's going to draw eyeballs. It's totally not clickbait though, guys. I'm serious. I don't love this. I don't love this. And then we can reduce the size between lines here. See, I'm starting to like this a little bit more. And then we can make this smaller and make it left justified. Totally not clickbait. See, I don't like that. Whoops. It's all about trial and error for me. It really is. You have to find what's going to work for the thumbnail. Let's just make this as big as we possibly can. Not. And then shrink these down some more. We're going to have to make that taller. You know what? I think that's pretty funny. But honestly, it doesn't say much about this video itself because this video, we're making the thumbnail for the video that you guys are watching right now. And so totally not clickbait. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. What a waste of time that was. Let's continue trying to figure out what the thumbnail for this video is going to be. 6 GIMP features. I love. I haven't planned on doing features, but that might be what this video turns into. This is totally off the cuff. I'm just trying to do my best here, guys. Don't at me. 6 GIMP features I love. You know what? Actually, I really like that. This was just how I make my thumbnails, but there are a couple features that I really like. Let's talk about the rules that I use for making a thumbnail. Rules for an effective thumbnail: no more than 5 words, provocative question, something memey, an alliteration, a rhyme, or silliness, something mysterious, something clickable, bright colors, recognizable imagery. Those are the rules that I use right now for my thumbnails. That's 6 rules. And I store that right here in my thumbnail template. What about 6 rule? Actually, I like this. Let's duplicate this. 6 rules for YouTube thumbnails. No. I'm not gonna do that. I like 6 GIMP features I love. Yeah. All right. So now let's find 6 GIMP features that I love. The first feature that's really awesome, that's a part of GIMP, the new version of GIMP, is the text, or not the text, but the what do you call it? The 3D transform tool. The 3D transform tool is freaking rad, my dudes. And you see here, I separated the words I love out into another thing because the line spacing wasn't right. So we don't need that anymore, and we don't need that. 6 GIMP features I love. Okay, so now what we want to do is I'm going to merge these down into a single layer. And then I'm going to use my transform tool, my 3D transform tool, to transform this text, right? So I like to have this kind of like Schoolhouse Rock angle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not quite what I remember it being, but you get the idea. Actually, this is more like a Monty Python, isn't it? Something like this. This is what I go for, right? Like that. Yes, sir. Monty Python Flux. That's a board game. Anyway, that's what I go for. That's the angle I try to achieve. You can see I did that here, but this one actually I feel like really captures the size and that I want. And then I'll scale it down. Usually I don't have to, but I want to make sure that all the text is inside of the area here. And then I'm going to create another layer, and we're going to alpha to selection. We're going to go to select, and this is the next tool. We're going to use the grow tool. So 16 pixels I use typically to create somewhat of a stroke around the text. And then what I do is I use the gradient tool. That's the next tool that I'm going to use. And we'll select a gradient that I've already made. And then we'll just add that in like that. There we go. Let's see. Boom. Okay. And then I'll also move it like that. And then it gives somewhat of a Monty Python look. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. All right, let's drag this over here. I use these guides to do somewhat of like a tooth, the rule of thirds thing, but I don't know what the heck. Now I go over to DuckDuckGo and I find a GIMP logo. And by golly, they could use a better logo. Their logo is just not great. Yeesh. And then I'll just I'll import that in here to GIMP. And yeah, that's good enough. What is that? What is that gray? Just delete that. And it's the wrong size, so I could do a 3D transform. And it doesn't have to be perfect, like it could exist behind the gradient background. It could be like that. But there is an issue. I feel like there's not enough contrast here. I wonder if we alpha and grow. We're going to have to make a new layer for that behind it and fill with white. Oof. I don't like that. That's not very good. It's not very good. What do we do? What do we do? I don't really like that logo. It's not good. Like it's bad. Like GIMP has some of the worst branding in the FOSS movement. I might cut that line.
That's staying in.
I know what I'm gonna do. Let's find some Creative Commons people in love images. Let's see. What is that one website? Love. See, I'm trying to find, I want to find like an image that I can easily like isolate the subjects and then put the guy, the little GIMP guy over the face. Couple. Oh, that's Shutterstock. Dang it. What about this one? That's a funny one. I don't know. We'll see. Adult content. Ooh. I don't know. Which one should I do, guys? That's dumb. Or maybe that's perfect. I don't know. How big can I download this one? Holy but Jesus. Okay. We're going to download that. Download that one then. I'm not a robot. Thank you. All right. Open that baby up. So we're at half resolution. So that's full resolution. Now, hypothetically, I'm the lady and GIMP is the beardy man. And I don't think we need the bike because I think I'll crop it about here. All right, we're going to do this. I don't even, you know what, guys, if you're here for like, if you take me seriously, please stop. I am not a serious person. I am a jokey joke man. That's all, the only thing that I care about is laughing and having a good time. So if you think that I should be serious, if you think that I should like take myself serious, I don't think we know each other. Hi, I'm Gardner. Have we met before? So I'm using the path tool here because the path tool is pretty awesome. You can contour like very tightly around things that you want to trace out and isolate. And I feel like it's the best way to isolate things from the background. And then we're going to just continue around all this until we have the background that we want. Now, some people are like, oh man, you can chroma key that out, but that's not my style. Chroma keying has never really worked well for me. I might be doing it wrong, but I don't feel like this is a great candidate for chroma keying to begin with. So if I had downloaded the full resolution, doing this would have taken me significantly longer. So I'm kind of glad that it was like, nah, you can't download that, bro. You got to have an account. To which I replied, nope. And I noped out of there with a 1080p version. I love that I say 1080p even if it's like not P. It is most definitely not progressive scan. Because it's a still image. Nah, mean. See, chroma keying wouldn't have picked up on the subtle difference there, I don't think, between the cloud and the arm. Oh, boobies. Guys, don't start simping for boobies here. We're better than that. All right, we're past the boobies. That's a good thing. Okay, here we go. All right, and then we're gonna continue. Oh gosh, guys, look away. If you don't have the strength, look away right now because, ooh, dang it, Bobby. All right, are you guys looking away? Because this might be too much for some of you guys to handle. I'm an adult, so it shouldn't bother me that much. But I want you guys to be safe. So, and this is not meant for kids. This is meant for only adults. No kids allowed on YouTube or on LBRY. No kids. I looked at my analytics the other day, and it's like my primary demographic is 38 to 45 or something like that. So, hey guys. Hello, fellow children. So once we get this done, then we're going to copy this back into the other thing. And this is such a dumb thumbnail, guys. I love it. If you guys were worried about me taking myself seriously, do not worry, because I don't take myself seriously at all. Oh geez, more legs. Do we need the bike in here? I'm just going to keep some of the bike. I don't think we need the entire bike. I'm just going to, just in case we want more of the bike later, but I really don't think we're going to need more of the bike. I'm just going to like quickly do that. Might as well just, but I think we're just going to take from there up. Okay. So that's that. And then we're going to go down here and just do that. Then we'll click off of like the end node and we'll go in here and we'll start a new section. And what this will do is it'll cut out a hole in the middle here. So we'll go ahead and bloop. We'll continue to just paint some little trees. Just a few little happy trees, just like this. And I think the dress goes down like that. I don't know. There's no mistakes, only happy little accidents. Welcome to ASMR Bob Ross Impressions. I'm your host, Gardner Bryant. All right, we're going to continue. Oh, he's got a little bulge there. Guys, look away. Oh, dang, dude. Beardy's packing. I'll probably cut that.
That's staying in.
All right, and then we're going to do the same thing up here. Bloop, bloop. And we'll just open this up here. We're going to go like this, go like that, copy this, remove that around here, like so. There we go. There's nowhere else that we need to cut out. So then we'll go over here to selection from path and we'll copy that. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to hit paste. Oh God, it's doing that thing again. All right. So what we're going to do now is we go back here and we're going to add a layer mask from selection. And there we go. Now we have that. And we'll apply the layer mask. And then we'll copy this and drag it into here. There we go. That actually worked. Get rid of that. Okay. So now you can see here that there is some spaces that I missed. That's okay. We're going to scale this up though, because what we want is just the areas that I cut out. And we want that to fill the majority of the screen. What am I doing? Dude. Okay, so now we're going to add another layer mask. And it'll just be white because white shows through and opaque. Black is opaque. So we'll grab the black tool and we'll set our brush size to something reasonable like that. And we'll make sure we're selecting the layer that we just brought in here. And we want to have like a much softer brush. In fact, if we use opacity, why is that so hard to say? Then we can just go like that and start to do such things. Also, aspect ratio. You can like change this. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. And you can, see what I'm doing here? I'm rotating this around. We can use a fully hard brush and then bloop, 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 bloop. And this gives like a wispiness and adds like an edge that feels a little more organic to what we have traced out here, especially when it comes to hair, because hair doesn't have a hard edge. It's very soft, as they say. As Brian might say, Mr. Lunduk. Soft. That's my Lunduk impression. Soft and comfortable. All right. You know what? That's fine. Windswept. Let's just call it windswept and be done. All right. Okay. The nice thing about... I gotta do his hair too. Dig dang it. The nice thing about layer masks is that you can come back in with a white brush and around these edges you can fill these back in. So you're not actually destructively editing the layer. And that's one of the things I like so much about layer masks, which is the next feature on my list of things that I like about GIMP. All right, we don't need an aspect ratio anymore. We're going to set this to 0. Biggity bam. Okay. Those like edges just do not look right against this background. Another trick that I like to use is to use images that have a similar background to what I'm going to be placing into it, so you don't have to do all this edge cleanup. That's her thing. That's fine. So actually, let me show you an example of that. So if we go here and we go to open, if we go to plate composite final, this is the video. This is from the video that I did last week. And you can see I've got these 3 plates and we have the turds on them. So I didn't actually have 3 plates. I only had 1 plate left. And you can see because I did that. So what I did was I took 3 different pictures. Let's disable the layer mask. So you can see I took a picture with the plate there. And then I took a picture with the plate edit, disable layer mask. So I took that picture, and then I took that picture, and then I took that picture. So I took those 3 pictures, and then I went ahead and just cropped out just the plates using a layer mask. So you can see that. And then all I had to do, I didn't have to do a whole lot of work. I just cut it out and kind of feathered the edges a little bit and lined up here you can see that it's not perfect, but again, with the video moving, you can't tell. And it didn't require a whole lot of work at all. And you got the shadows in more or less the right place. And I doubt anyone watching the video noticed. That's the thing. So if we go to disable layer mask, you can see there's that. I tried to match that up because that was like blatantly obvious. And the shadows match, and you know what? It looks pretty dang good. So layer masks are awesome. The last thing that we're gonna do after we're done cleaning up these edges here is edges cleanup, edge cleanup. Here we go. All right. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the GIMP character face on his face. I know I have it in here already, but the problem is I skewed it and I don't have a copy of this, the original version anymore. Ugh. So that happens when you have the layer mask selected rather than the mask. All right. And then we'll go ahead and it's so stupid, dude. All right. Delete that little gray area. We're going to flip this around using the flip tool, and we'll scale it down. Like that. Maybe smaller. Wait. You know what? That works. That's so stupid. I make my decisions based on how dumb I think they are. If they're dumb, I'll probably end up doing them. Let's try using, let's make him that big, and then we'll go ahead and use the unified transform tool. Oh, lordy. That is not what I wanted. And how do we rotate here? Good enough. Good enough, bros. What do you think? What do you guys think? I'm going to add a layer mask here as well. I'm just going to remove those shadows because I don't think the shadows are necessary. Okay, good enough. So did we do 6 features? I don't know, but I think we did. Close enough. Wait. Let's count. We did 3D perspective. We did unified transform. We just did that. We did scaling. That's fine. We did the paintbrush tool compared with layer masks. That's pretty good. We did the path tool. See, I haven't even been counting right now. I just and the selection and grow tool. That's close. I think that's 6. Good enough. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this thumbnail, and I hope that by doing this thumbnail here for you right now, you understand where I come from with these thumbnails. I try to make thumbnails that are fun and interesting and clickable. That's where my heart's at. So I don't know. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a great rest of your Sunday, I guess. Well, it's Sunday for me. It's Monday for you. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.